Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Curry can't get it to go. To the inside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. That's it. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Garland left side. Here's Mutombo. Warriors with the rebound.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Gasol screen. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, great footwork there from Kawhi on that floater.
Curry with him. Garland picks him up. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. That one's on Anthony. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And Beer, good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There is some like that at some point.
Wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Los Angeles trails by 7. Shot from the top of the key. Leonard looking over the floor. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. Outside Curry. And it's set back by Leonard.
Defensively, the claw is always lurking. His timing and instincts second to none.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Shot on the wing. Again, Leonard missing. Warriors leading by 7. Anthony in the corner. Back to Curry. Puts the move on. And it's good on the layup. Curry's got 12 in the game.
He's been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Knipple projects as an elite shooter whose range and quick release make him a constant threat.
Here's Rice. No scoring in this one. Left side of Ibaka. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 3. There's the triple. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Pascalindia. Lambeer screen. Anthony nowhere around. And it's good off the back rim and in. 7 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Fader on the way. Basket good. And that's now 6 points for Marc Gasol.
Given how crafty Gasol is, it's difficult trying to stick to him, especially in these screen and roll sets.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 7. Outside Gasol. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
From deep, here's Heaney. Again, Los Angeles.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. That's what that'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Down low. Pass to Stojakovic. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, they've weathered their turnovers so far.
Los Angeles trails by 4. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points. Oh, when that range is being stretched, Garland showing he's up for that challenge.
Stolen by Westbrook. Shoots. Outside Garland. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Craig, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
He can hit. And so Lynn will bring it up for the Warriors. Outside Gasol. Outside Lambier. Shot clock at 6. Inside. A nice shot by Lynn. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's deflected. That's to Lambier. Golden State moving it around. Lambier screen to the inside. And the layup is good. Lambier's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Garland. He has 5. Knipple with the bucket.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
That's to Lambier. It's rebounded by Person.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
To the paint. Here's Heaney. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead. The fadeaway. And it's Stojakovic missing.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
When it comes to Garland, RJ, what do you like best about his game?
I love that he's a multi-skilled player at the offensive end. He's fast off the bounce and can pull up or kick it out. He creates all sorts of headaches for the D.
And there's the drive. The putback. Outside, Lynn. Pass to Rice. Stolen by Garland. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
You love the speed that Garland gives you. Lethal in that open floor.
Al Gasol. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Up top, Lambier. He's got 6. Down low. Pass to Gasol. 4 on the shot clock. And good that time. Gasol's got 8.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Garland. Wide open and he fires. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
So lethal off the catch. Knipple is good at just finding space and then timing it quickly.
And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. And that's now 10 points for Colin Knipple. Thompson with it. Picked up by Rodman. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
Pass to Knipple. A three-pointer is right on target. Knipple's got 10 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Here's Garland. Again, Los Angeles. So it's the Warriors now. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Anthony. Back to Thompson. Picked by Anthony. Unloads. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And you can tell that Klay trusts his guys. He calls a play, and they just go to the right spots.
Edey can't hit.
Not his best efficiency this quarter.
Going inside. And that one drops for him. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
And you respect the shot of Rice so much that opens up driving lanes for him.
Pass to Roy. Now Knipple. Puts one up from 19. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trapped.
Back to Gasol. Thompson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Here's the 3. Edey with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Leonard gets it to go.
How about the physicality there by Leonard, charging in and through the contact to get that one up.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. To the middle. Here's Anthony. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Fires from the corner. Count it. Leonard's got 14 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
The Warriors pull it in.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Fires from deep. Knocks down the three ball. Westbrook's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Jordan up top. Pass to Leonard. Releases. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Clippers leading by 5. Westbrook with the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Into the ball, out of bounds. Rodman touched it left. 32 seconds left in the first half. Curry with the bucket.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
And the shot goes down. Garland's got 9 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Garland out left of the wing. No one near him. He gets it in there. And now that's 11 points for Darius Garland.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
Who's watching here?
It's to Curry. To the inside. And finished off by Gasol.
He just plays some of the most selfless basketball. Great find by Clay.
Clippers leading by 3. Garland with the bucket.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Stephen Curry, what a shoot!
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he can close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Outside Curry. Thompson outside. The shot by Curry, no good. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. To the paint. Outside for Roy. It's stolen by Curry. Down low. Ibaka. Rebound by Brandon Roy. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Marc Gasol.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And the Warriors with possession here. Curry buries the three-shot.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Garland. Back to Leonard. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Curry outside. And the Warriors, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. That shot misses. Fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Up top, Leonard. 19 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the floater. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
He rifled that one in from distance. Curry's got 33 points. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Back to Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence out.
Back to Anthony. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
And so he makes both from the line.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Inside. Thompson outside. Leonard with the steal. Here's Roy.
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there. Roy enjoys putting on the show.
Pass to Anthony. Screen by Ibaka. To the middle. Out to Anthony. Launches it. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Godwin sets a screen. Here's Garland. Count the basket. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The basketball IQ that Garland possesses, well, it's impressive. He does a fantastic job using that pick and roll to get a bucket.
Down low. Outside for Curry. From deep three-point land. And another 3 for Golden State.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Pass to Leonard. And Kawhi drives. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 28 points for the game.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And here is Anthony. The solo screen. Curry with and picks him up. And Ibaka slams it in. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Pass to Garland. Goes up from the top of the key. The Warriors pull it in. Anthony on the wing. 16 points for him. Now here's Gasol. On the wing, Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off the shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
Right side, Gasol. Goes up on the post. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Pass to Knueppel. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. 16 points for Knueppel.
Well, this is the kind of production this team wants out of Knueppel. Attacking efficiently without hesitation.
Deflects the pass. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul. Into the lineup for Los Angeles.
Anthony taking his time here. It's sent back by Edey. Now Leonard. He has 30. Shot clock at 6. Feeds away. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And talking to Knueppel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Screen by Leonard. Westbrook. Nice D from Laimbeer. Lynn with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
Edey can't hit. The Warriors trail. Pass to Rice. And the rejection by Leonard. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Changing ends. Westbrook just moves at a different speed than everyone else.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
That one goes in. Anthony's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Here's Garland. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Over in the corner for Zingas. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
To the inside. Here's Edey. Can't hit from in close.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion. He's going to throw his arm out trying to make a pass of that one.
Thompson for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors.
Los Angeles, 95.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. And Edey has it in the corner. No good with the triple.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
To the paint. Dunk by Edey.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here's Knipple. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Those shots are like layups for Knipple. He's got such a great feel with that jab.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Lin. It's sent back by Edey. And Beer, good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Kick it out, kick it out.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And there's the call on Roy. That's his first foul.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
He had to know that call was coming. You can't treat another guy like a jungle gym out there.
Here's Porzingis. Edey with the rebound. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the middle. Kicks it out to Rodman. Just 4 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
The Warriors leading. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Lin. A three. And no good. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Los Angeles with another miss. Down low. Here's Lambeer. It's sent back by Edey. Now Lin. Back to Porzingis. A fader. That one good for 2.
You can't sleep on Porzingis, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Los Angeles trails by 4. Westbrook drives in. Edey gets the bucket.
All quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Lambeer screen. Pass to Rice. Takes the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. There's a good screen to the right side. It's Westbrook with the drive. And here is Rodman. Out to the right wing. At the tip. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you got it.
And that's his MOB, physical, get in position for the putback.
Timeout.
And throw it
Timeout.
down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Curry with the steal. On the wing, Thompson. Got a piece of it. Look at 6. Screened by Ibaka. Here's Gasol. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so Garland will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
To the inside. Westbrook with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Garland with the bucket.
Just outstanding defensive initiative there from Westbrook. He is so crafty when it comes to getting steals.
Inside. Gasol. Then Gasol with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
On the wing, Stojakovic. Out to Thompson. Pass to Curry. Back to Thompson. There's the three. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflection.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Here's Curry to the paint. Pass to Gasol. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep three. And another three for Golden State.
There is absolutely no one better than Curry in these big spots. He excels at these moments.
Screen by Leonard. Garland. And it's good.
It's a very simple philosophy. When you need a bucket, you go to your scorer. And in their case, it's Darius Garland.
And here's Stojakovic. Oh, good on the layup. And here's Los Angeles now. Here's Leonard. Oh, the dunk.
And some serious ingenuity from Leonard there. He sees the opening and then just makes the right read.
Curry. Westbrook rips down the rebound. Now the Clippers with it. Oh, Kawhi with the flush.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Now Curry. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise. So we'll see some free throws here. And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And not the big you want at the line. Ibaka can really hurt you from there.
Outside Leonard. And he misses the J. And here's Gasol. They'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Garland left side. Kawhi. And there's the dunk.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe is so active on the wall.
Thompson outside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Mutombo. Outside Garland. Raises up. The shot is up. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Screen by Leonard. And the defense successful, forcing an end to a tough one. Curry with it. From way back, the possession now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
Now, here's Garland. Screen by Leonard. Big-time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
So fluid on the floor. Leonard sets the screen and then immediately finds an opening to score.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The lead is 2. Rodman sets a screen. With the shot. Does not go in. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And that's what you can expect from one of the greatest shooters of all time. He's just got unlimited range.
The Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Screen by Ibaka. Curry. Top shot, Curry.
Staying cool under pressure. Curry needs some opposition inside, but just focuses on the task at hand.
Garland. Outside Leonard. 17-foot shot away. Oh, the jumper goes.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
That was a two-hander.
When he needs to, Ibaka can elevate. Don't doubt this man's explosiveness.
The try by Garland. From about 19. That one misses. And here are the Warriors now. Curry looking around. Oh, the bomb from deep. Will go right down.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Now Garland. 5 to shoot. Shots up a 3. Can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 3. Anthony.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Here's Knipple. The long shot, no good.
It's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
Stolen by Knipple. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now Garland. From outside. Rebounded by Thompson.
You know, sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Here's Anthony. Stolen by Knipple. Garland fires. Outside Leonard. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
That's what they needed from him. Unaffected by the pressure.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Curry outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Doesn't get that one.
Timeout.
Lou calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Garland left side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. They get Marc Gasol. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. That narrows the gap to one. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.